Hello everyone, I'm Chris Mazzillo Serafson, and today I'm going to be talking about Tales of Zestiria, which was the latest Tales of game that came out on PS4 and PC, and I think even PS3. And, well, yeah. Now, I've not really played a Tales of game since Tales of Zestiria, which was really good. And sadly, Tales of Zestiria didn't quite live up. You follow the story of Suray, who is a human boy who has been isolated from the rest of the world, living among seraphim, who are these sort of spiritual beings, basically. And one day, whilst exploring some local ruins, he and his friend MacLeod stumble upon another human being, which is kind of weird. And Suray tries to act his most normalist by talking to his imaginary friends that no one else can see. As you see, humans can't see seraphim, but Suray can because, I wonder why. After Hellions, which are sort of evil seraphim, I guess is the best way of describing it, they're sort of like a different evil spiritual species that have birthed through bad vibes. They sort of invade the area, and suddenly you get the idea that maybe they're hunting down the girl you just helped. So you chase after her into the wide and open world, setting out on an epic journey for the very first time. The music gets me every time. It's just really cool and weirdly out of the blue. But, you know, whatever. So, Suray and his friend MacLeod set out to the nearest city, which is Lady Lake, where they see humans for the very first time. And, well, it's not as all cracked up to be.
Understand now, child? No matter how tough things get, stealing is stealing.
Shut up, old man, you smell like farts!
Oh! Snap! Oh! Burn! You see, kids are actually assholes in the real world, and, you know, it's not all like sunshine and roses and like. But needless to say, some events transpired that lead to Suray turning out to be the shepherd, which is a sort of Jesus figure who can convey messages between the seraphim and the humans, and is meant to set out on a journey to sort of cleanse the world of the bad vibes, and the Lord of Calamity, because it's a, you know, really weird name for an obvious villain. The way he does this is by drawing a sword that involves a lot of fire and a lot of people burning. It's a bit weird. But the journey itself is quite interesting, as while Suray is this sort of Jesus-like figure who can commune with the spirits and the like, it's more complicated than that, as he essentially now has, you know, sort of godlike powers, these mighty, great powers that normal humans can't even witness them properly, as they still can't see the Seraph. So when he combines with the Seraph to become, like, an even stronger, weird, like, fusion monster, they just see Suray as he is. And it's that combination of trying to make sure he uses his powers for good without swaying one side or the other, as he's not really tied to one country or nation, yet at the same time there is a war that's slowly brewing. When you get to the point of him going to this war due to his friend more or less being held hostage, you see just how quickly he can become feared as a monster, as he's shown to have this unimaginable strength and power, as he just tosses dudes from left to right as if there's no fucking, you know, there are flies. And yet people come to fear him, despite him being just a nice, sort of able to marry, like a boring character who just wants to help people. And eventually you also come across the Lord of Calamity, who's your evil dude.
Listen well, young shepherd. My name is Hildolf. I wonder how much longer you will live.
Who you can tell is evil because he talks with a imposing and deep booming voice. generally the story is not too bad. It's a nice, booming open world for you to adventure in. The game looks beautiful. However, one of the biggest issues I have with the game is the equipment, as it's really shit. As the way it works now, instead of just having progressive equipment upgrades of whenever you come to a new town, you still kind of have that, but it's not so significant. As what increases your stats significantly are the skills and trying to assort them into any sort of sense and getting combos and chains. But it's so random that it's almost impossible to effectively do without putting so much time and dedicating hours of your life to it, which is ridiculous. I much preferred like the Vesperia's method, where you could just, you know, buy weapons progressively and then you upgrade them and unlock skills and like that. But sadly, the equipment method just in this game just leaves much to be desired. There's a really bad point in the game. What is good is the combat. So they've sort of made it a bit more active, and you can dodge and whatnot, and that's really quite fun, although it can still be fucking annoying because I was playing on the harder difficulties, where enemies basically one-hit KO you, and that's really fucking annoying when your team AI is pants. But as I say, the world is big and expansive, and there's hundreds of little side dungeons to do, and there's lots of little side quests and bits and pieces to all take part in, and the characters are really fun. They all have a lot of like jokes and whatnot, and you still got all the like items that you can put on your characters, which may or may not like ruin cutscenes every now and then, as everyone's now got a pipe and moustache. But overall, it's still a good game. It's just that the story kind of has its epic moments, but a lot of the time it's sort of a bit hazy, because obviously you've got Zestiria who's trying to do well, but not alter things too much. And that takes a little too much time, as you've got this Lord of Calamity stuff happening. And, you know, maybe he's not actually the great evil we thought he was. Who would have thought? But at the same time, you know, I still kind of enjoy it. The combat system's good, and I look forward to some future games where they might, you know, build on what they've laid out. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, maybe like and leave a comment telling me how to improve or what you liked. If you want to click here, there's a review of Overwatch I did, and there's a more fuller review of the game. Actually, if you click that link, and also a link in the description. Anyway, bye. When you get to the point of him,